Hi everyone, my name is Jonathan Masters. I'm currently in year 2 of my studies of Biomedical Sciences, and today I'm just going to tell you why I chose Imperial, what life is like in year 2 of Biomedical Sciences, and why you should come here to study it. So, why I chose Imperial. Imperial generally has quite a good reputation for being a scientific university, and the union is generally very reputable. The courses are very good, and the teaching is generally held as being some of the greatest in the country. So, a typical week for me would be in year 2. On Monday, we generally have lectures to about 2 with, don't worry, there's lunch at 12 a.m. And then Tuesday, we'll have lectures again, and then have a tutorial after lunch. Wednesday, usually we'll have labs until about 12 o'clock, and then after 12 o'clock, we'll then the whole of the college has the afternoon off to do sports or revision or whatever you need to catch up on. Thursday, we then have lectures until about 12, and then something called science skills, which I'll get onto later. And then Friday, usually it's a push through lectures, and then there's the weekend. One of the main things that I've done whilst during year 2 is our pharmacology unit. And the pharmacology unit is great. We study drugs from antifibrotics to beta blockers and do various experiments around that. One of the principal ones, as you can see behind me, is that of an exercise bike, testing on what beta blockers do to those undergoing exercise. The next important module we did was the AMBS module, and that was basically a 3-week laboratory where we were tasked with isolating the taste R38 gene, which is responsible for your tasting bitter compounds, and then locating the ZP3 gene, which all of us have. And so you're put into groups, and your lab group are tasked with isolating DNA from various sources and then growing it in different cultures using PCR to do further analysis on it. So you form quite a strong bond with your lab partners and also your lab supervisor, and at the end of that we had to do a write-up, a 2,000-word write-up on the whole of the lab, and generally that's where I've learnt most of my laboratory skills, I would say. As I said previously, science skills, in first year that generally consists of various approaches to papers and different skills that you'll need in the scientific community. And this year we were tasked with, we'd have a specific research topic, and then we had to come up with a grant proposal that we would give a presentation to an award giving body with the help of an expert in that field, and we just finished that, and that's generally taught me a lot about how difficult it is to get funding and the amount of work that goes in before you even touched a pipette. So that was quite exciting. One of the final things I'd like to say just about BMS as a total, our cohort is generally quite small. I think in my year we have between 50 and 55. I'm never really sure, I'll be honest with you. But that leads us to quite, I know it's a cliche, but it leads to quite a family vibe to have between everyone, since you know all their names. There's our old system, our old course administrator, then one of our pharmacology lecturers at a Christmas party. And generally, yeah, I'd say come to Imperial. The teaching is fantastic. The support from the union and the college as a whole is fantastic. And BMS is fantastic. So yeah, thank you.